Chelsea to rip up entire attack in 7 days, star duo out, Garnacho and Simons shock incoming, plan revealed. Hope you're all having an amazing day. Before we get started, if you're a true football fan, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and smash the thumbs up. Let's jump right into the action. Chelsea's summer transfer business is ramping up with blistering intensity as the new Premier League season looms just a fortnight away. In a window that has already seen twists, frustrations, and ambitious negotiations, Chelsea are now on the brink of sealing two important outgoing deals that will reshape the attacking department and potentially pave the way for blockbuster incomings before the September 1 deadline. The first of these deals involves Armando Broja, whose future has long been uncertain after struggling to cement a first-team place at Stamford Bridge. The Albanian striker is set to join newly promoted Burnley on a 5-year deal after rejecting interest from a host of Bundesliga sides. According to sources close to the deal, Broja was particularly swayed by Burnley's sporting project under Vincent Kompany, which promised him a central role in a side looking to establish Premier League survival in their first season back. The move offers Broja the game time and responsibility he has been craving after years of development within the Chelsea Academy and a few scattered loan spells that never really helped him explode into the spotlight. Burnley, for their part, see the signing as a major coup and believe Broja can become a key figure in their attack. Meanwhile, young Spanish striker Marc Gueye is also closing in on a move, though this one is temporary. Gueye, who impressed in spells during preseason, will spend the 2025-26 campaign on loan at Sunderland. The championship outfit, having narrowly missed out on promotion last season, have high hopes of going one better this time, and the addition of Gueye could provide the spark they need. Sunderland moved swiftly to secure a deal, beating out a number of other clubs in the race for the 18-year-old signature. Chelsea, who still believe in the teenager's potential, are understood to be pleased with the move as it allows Gueye regular first-team football in a competitive environment while still under their long-term control. While those two exits edge closer to completion, all eyes remain on Chelsea's push to sign Xavi Simons. The Dutch international has been on the club's radar since early June, and despite a worrying lull in public updates, confidence remains high behind the scenes. Football.London report that Simon's entourage are still very optimistic about a move to West London. Personal terms between the player and the club are broadly agreed upon, but the two clubs involved in the deal, Paris Saint-Germain and Chelsea, have not yet found full agreement on a transfer fee. Xavi, who can operate as an attacking midfielder or a wide forward, is regarded as one of Europe's most promising young talents. His technical quality, versatility, and growing international experience make him a key target for Chelsea's evolving project. Sources close to the negotiations describe the current situation as delicate but moving, with optimism growing that a breakthrough could be reached within days. Should Chelsea finalize Simon's arrival, it is expected to have a domino effect on other players at the club, particularly in wide attacking areas. That's where the story takes a twist. Manchester United's Alejandro Garnacho is now firmly back in the conversation. Chelsea came close to launching a move for the Argentine winger in January but chose to prioritize other targets. That interest, however, never faded. With Garnacho falling out of favor at Old Trafford and rumored to be open to a new challenge, Chelsea are weighing up the possibility of a sensational move. The 21-year-old would represent a marquee addition, bringing pace, flair, and raw explosiveness to the flanks. If a deal for Garnacho were to progress, it could spell the end of Tyreek George's immediate Chelsea future. The highly rated teenager has generated strong interest from clubs across England and Europe, but his prospects of playing time at Stamford Bridge are being threatened by the potential arrival of Simons and Garnacho, as well as the presence of new signings like Jamie Gittins. George, who is seen internally as one of Chelsea's brightest academy products, is believed to be anxious about his pathway to the senior team. Talks are ongoing behind the scenes to determine whether a loan or permanent exit will best serve his development. Adding to the uncertainty is the situation surrounding Christopher Nkunku. Signed with much fanfare last summer, the Frenchman endured an injury-plagued debut season and is now pushing for a move. Nkunku, 27, has reportedly told Chelsea he is ready for a new chapter, and interest is not in short supply. Clubs from the Premier League and beyond are circling, and while Chelsea remain reluctant to let go of such a high-profile signing after just one season, they are also aware that an unhappy player could destabilize the squad. If the right offer arrives before the deadline, Nkunku will be allowed to leave. In a less expected turn, Renato Vega also appears to be on his way out.
The versatile Portuguese defender was once seen as a long-term solution at left-back or defensive midfield, but his time at the club has failed to catch fire. A move to Atletico Madrid had looked set earlier this summer, but those talks have collapsed. Still, interest from other European clubs remains, and there are whispers of lucrative offers from Saudi Arabia. Chelsea are open to negotiating his exit as part of their broader plan to reduce squad bloat and improve financial sustainability. Beyond those already named, Chelsea are also exploring options to move on several senior players. Raheem Sterling, once seen as a marquee addition under Thomas Tuchel, is now surplus for requirements and will be allowed to leave if a suitable offer arrives. His wages have become a sticking point in negotiations, but clubs in Saudi Arabia and MLS are monitoring his situation. Ben Chilwell's injury issues and inconsistency have also made him expendable, and the Blues are ready to entertain bids. Axel Disasi, who has never fully convinced since arriving at the club, is another candidate for a summer exit. The French defender could be sold to make room for younger, more progressive center backs. Meanwhile, Carney Chukwuemeka and Leslie Ugochukwu, two midfielders with potential but limited playing time, are also on the market. Chelsea's hierarchy believe both players could benefit from permanent moves where they would play more regularly and grow more steadily. This ongoing squad overhaul signals a dramatic shift in Chelsea's approach to the transfer market. Gone are the days of hoarding talent and hoping it will come good eventually. Under sporting directors Lawrence Stewart and Paul Winstanley and manager Enzo Maresca's evolving influence, Chelsea are targeting a leaner, more balanced squad. One source close to the club said the goal is to build a team with clarity, ensuring that each player has a clear role, pathway, and purpose within the team. That's also why every deal, incoming or outgoing, is being carefully evaluated. With financial fair play considerations never far from the surface, Chelsea are determined not to repeat past mistakes. Instead, they're approaching this summer with ruthless efficiency, strategic ambition, and a readiness to make bold moves. Whether it's parting with high-profile names or gambling on young talent, the club is committed to making sure the 2025/26 squad reflects a clear vision and identity. Fans are understandably divided. Some are excited by the possibility of watching Garnacho light up Stamford Bridge or seeing Simons dictate play from midfield. Others are concerned about letting go of players like Nkunku or Broja who still have unfulfilled potential. But within the club, there's quiet confidence. Chelsea believe they are building something sustainable, something that can compete at the highest level not just next season, but for many years to come. What happens this week could prove pivotal. Finalizing Broja's and Guye's exits would free up space and potentially funds. Securing Simons would be a statement of intent, launching a bold play for Garnacho would ignite fan enthusiasm, and resolving the futures of players like Nkunku, Vega, and Sterling would show that Chelsea are not afraid to make difficult decisions when necessary. The heat of August may still intensify, but for Chelsea, the pressure to act is already red hot. With the Premier League curtain raiser fast approaching, time is ticking, and Chelsea are moving. Every call, every negotiation, every deal matters. The next 10 to 14 days may define not only their summer, but also the trajectory of their entire campaign. And one thing is clear, Chelsea are not here to sit still. They are ready to act, ready to reshape, and ready to reignite their pursuit of domestic and European glory. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to Football Focus News for more breaking updates, inside stories, and club exclusive reports.